Swayam Prabha. Digital India. Educated India.
Just to test ourselves and our knowledge, let us try this simple one, not a simple, very compact one. Suppose this is the description. Currently known conventional oil reserves will be depleted within 40 years if the demand for oil keeps on increasing by 2% per year. Can we build a stock flow diagram of this? The thing about description is, it is very less, first thing, very less description. Okay. You can read it again, not much to read, just one sentence, right. There is some oil reserves which will be depleted in 40 years if demand for oil keeps on increasing by 2% per year. So, there is some oil reserves and there is some demand which also keeps changing, and we know the total time that it is to be depleted, that is the 40 years, right. So, if you are asked, okay, if you want to build a kind of a model for this, we need to ensure that the model actually the oil will deplete in that particular time. So, let us model it and see. Let me just give a small type step just in case. Year, the only thing I know is the description said years, so let us just take it years. Let me have the description right here. Oil reserves will be depleted within 40 years if demand for oil keeps on increasing by 2%. What is the stock? Any suggestion for a stock? Oil reserves, a physical quantity, that can be a stock. So, let us just put oil reserves. So, then this has to drain, right, meaning we have to keep removing from this reserves. So, then there has to be a rate. Okay. Let us call it extraction. I just modeled it as a just oil reserve and rate of extraction. Okay. Now, usually we would have put the rate of extraction will be affecting the demand, but now we got information that demand is also increasing at 2% per year, right. So, how do we model the quantity which keeps increasing? Suppose when we say population increases 2% per year, what does it mean? We have a population stock on the net flow in such a way that population is going at 2% per year, right. It is not a linear, it is going an exponential thing. So, perhaps we can consider that for demand. So, let us define demand and then change this change in demand. Demand is changing 2% per year. So, this is fraction per year. So, demand has to increase by 2% per year. The way we need to model, or we know how to model it, is we can give the fraction per year as 2%, 0.02. Change in demand is 2% of the demand. I just multiply these two. Now, you got change in demand, which is going to increase, right. And you can make a simple assumption that this demand is going to affect the rate of extraction, and I can only extract until oil reserves fall down. It just says that oil will be depleted within 40 years. So, once it is depleted, I cannot extract any more. So, then the rate of extraction can be minimum of oil reserves and demand. Let us just model it. Perhaps I should introduce units. Let us make it fraction as 1 by year. Change in demand will be what do you call, what is the units for oil reserves? Million barrel. Million barrel per year. Demand is million barrel per year. Initial value I do not know, let us come to that. So, rate of extraction becomes, so I need we will assume a simple time constant of 1 year. Every year we will take an annual demand. So, let us take a time constant of 1 year just to ensure my units match here. Okay. Even if you did not do time constant, it is okay. What you did here is change in demand is demand times fraction per year. Rate of extraction is minimum of oil reserve and demand. That is it. That is all. This others are only for unit this thing. So, what do you assume for oil reserve and demand? Okay, what? Tell me some initial values. We start with some arbitrary initial values and start. Now, we do not have anything else. So, let us just start. What do you want? Oil reserves, how much? We take up numbers which are easy for our maths, right. So, let us just say take 100. Let us just take 100, whatever 100 million barrels of oil is there, and let us suppose demand is say 1. So, why take complicated numbers when let us just do 1, right. So, without simulation itself we can actually do some things with it. Imagine if demand is always 1 constant, demand is 1 constant, oil reserves is 100. So, then it will take 100 years to deplete. That is not the case we want, right. But now 1 is also increasing at 2% per year, right. 2% per year, then from 1 unit to what will be its doubling time? 0.69 divided by 0.02, 0.7 into 50, 35 years. Okay. So, what he did was the doubling time for demand, so demand from 1 unit to 2 units, it is going to take 0.7 divided by the fraction. Fraction is 0.02. So, 0.02 is nothing but 1 by 50. So, we are multiplying by 50, 50 times 0.7 is 35, right. So, about 35 years it will take for 1 to become 2, right. Because suppose it is always 2, then the entire thing oil reserve can finish in 50 years. Right. So, on an average now we have 1 to 2, it went in 35 years, right. So, on an average for the 35 years it was 1.5 million barrels per year. So, 1.5 times into 35 will come to 35 into 1.5, 35, slightly around 50, 54 million barrels would have been finished. Still I have another 50 million barrels to complete. right. So, that will also take some time. So, again what you are trying to figure out is when the oil is going to deplete, that is what you are trying to figure out. If it is always constant 1, it is going to take 100 years. If it is going to constant 2, it is going to take 50 years. If it is constant 2 million barrels a year, that is the rate it goes, then 50 years it will 100 barrels will finish. If constant was 3, then it is going to take 33 years, which is less than or 40 years. What we want is 40 now. Now we do not have it constant, ours is increasing. Okay. So instead of figuring out how it is increasing, we are just figuring out, okay, 1 to 2 it goes an average of 35 years. So the average during that time is 1.5 liter. So but first 50 will finish in 35 years. The next 35 years the average is between 2 to 4, right. The next 50 years average is 3, next doubling time, next 35 years is average is 3. So in that case it is going to take much longer to, it will take 35 into 3, so it should take about another 35 plus another 17 years to finish. So 35 plus 17 comes to more 54 years to exhaust our resources. Let me, what is this oil? Okay. Let me, before we go further, let me just simulate. I have just simulated the model. Let us look at oil reserve and demand. Demand increasing, oil reserve falls down at around 54 years, like we kind of estimated now, 55 years maybe. What we wanted is it has to finish in 40 years. So let us just go back. To do that, let me just change the initial value of the demand. Let us assume that the initial, suppose the initial value is starting at 2, let us say, then oil reserve ends in less than 40 years, your oil reserve depletes. Okay. So that means my initial value should be between 1 and 2. So let us try 1.5. Comes to slightly more than 40 years. If you want to give it exactly around 40, perhaps I should try say 1.75. Somewhere close to 40 it is able to kind of deplete itself if you assumed 1.75 starting point. The earlier thought process I was trying to look at when doubling time etc. is trying to figure out this 1.75 as a thought process, because we already know doubling time, we know the total reserve which is 100. So we can always do our mental math to figure out approximately what should be the starting values where we want to start from. So this we must be able to try, since given with very simple descriptions, not much, we are still able to build a stock flow model saying that if oil reserve depleted in 40 years, we can actually build a demand stock flow and oil depletion, and then we played with the starting values until we actually hit depleted. Any questions on that model? It's a small, interesting, fun model to play with.